Okay, rolling. I think that'll be a good shot. I think it'll get all of us. Put this in the trash can. Also, you can use those fuzzy slippers too, whenever you want.
We're so much on the same path that our feet fit the same shoes.
I like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
Come here, Orphy. Come on, buddies.
You know, they have the saying,
you come
walk a mile in another person's shoes. And we're like literally like walking miles in the same shoes.
Look at this. Look at how insane I am. Fucking insane.
I love it.
Yes. Okay. Day 2.
Yes.
January 10th. What time is it? 8:06 a.m.
Getting down to it.
8:06. I like to. I'm one of those people who like romanticizes the like field notes and like, you know how
that's
like Frankenstein was like a journal.
All of,
yeah.
No, I'd be so honored if one day someone.
Exactly. Same.
And they're like, really? How do they do it?
This, and they go on like a like Cthulhu like journey about like into madness about reading my like life. But you know, that would be like amazing. They're like, no, they were right about everything. Like, I doubt that's gonna happen. Okay, so what do we have on the list so far? So
you're gonna do morning updates, and I'm gonna help you edit on CapCut.
Morning updates. Morning updates. So we're gonna do morning videos. Morning videos. We have to switch the bed around. Switch bed, so that's on the list. Switch bed has a C in it.
Well, that isn't complicated. That is something that if they ever go through my stuff, they're gonna find out that maybe I was undiagnosed dyslexic too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I go back and read, and I'm like, oh.
That is gonna be with CapCut, so I get a handle on CapCut. Okay, and today I'm gonna flesh out the YouTube. Flesh out YouTube. Both of them. Flesh out both YouTubes. And I think maybe switch the bed should be the first thing we do, because that is like the thing that requires the most energy, and if we do that like early on, we'll actually have the energy to do it, and from there we can kind of work forward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Or if it doesn't, that's okay too.
No, it makes sense. I would like to eat something.
Oh yeah.
After the morning sesh, I got munchies now.
Okay, gotcha. All right, flesh out YouTube, switch bed.
A school email.
I might play around with CapCut while you're eating.
Yeah.
Because I have a real joy of just like playing around and
do it and
in software.
Let me know what you find, because I honestly didn't know about the teleprompter until you just said it.
Oh yeah, that is huge.
Oh, that's cool.
That's huge, because I have to like look at my notes and then look back and then hit the thing and then look back at my notes and then hit the thing and then look back, and it ends up like making my videos look really choppy. So
I've never done a scripted one. The most scripted I get is I have an idea, I say it into it, I watch it back, and then I tweak it from there.
I do, like I said, I do scripted because it gets the most information out the fastest.
You do a really good job with that. I lose things
and also like I like as a writer who like that, I figure like that's the best way to organize my thoughts. And also I've noticed like a lot of the videos that I put out, like I was like, they probably would have done better if the people knew about this one like really important detail that I missed, because I was just nervous and running through the whole video.
Yeah, and I do run into that quite a bit.
If you want me to script your videos for you, I can do that.
We can try it. I don't know how, because I might be more of an improvist.
Well, you always think
it's good
that.
To test it.
What you can do with that is just lay down the basis of what needs to be said and then improvise around that. I do that too, because you know I have some of that like stuff that has to come out, that like that like kind of like unscripted like weirdness that has to come out, you know.
There's extra voices
And,
in
like,
here. We can't get.
I like the thing is that like even if I script the whole video, some of that is gonna come out anyway, and I'm just gonna decide to leave it in because there's only so much energy I can put towards to a video. So I just made it part of my brand because like that is just like
That's
what it is.
authenticity.
Brand, probably fucking brand. But I mean, you know, hey, whatever. What something that I would really like is like I need to get my I think fleshing out the YouTubes is gonna take a while. I might actually go to my actual hub and do it like in the office and
Sounds
do
good.
that.
I have a list of my ones that I post on my different social medias.
Okay.
And so while you're doing that in there, I can like bounce around between kitchen and here and record.
Do you think that I should just make the Patreon something where people support me only?
I think it's good to have all three. I have one that's me only.
Okay.
And I have one that's me and Arthur.
Okay.
I had one for the community caravan, but I haven't like touched it since like that.
Oh.
But if you have one for you, and then there's one for the Never Say Die Club.
So you think I might have one for just me? Maybe I could start the Patreon for that too. I don't know. I think
it's a lot of extra sometimes. I found I'm not sure.
Well,
if that's the
Patreon
best
lets
way
you
to
do
do it.
your different campaigns on that, but I have to also post my fundraiser. Can you do a video for the fundraiser for HQ?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Fundraiser. I'll
If I
send
can
you
spell
the link. It's on my phone, obviously. It's also in my link tree.
Oh, that was what I was going to say.
But I'll send it right to you so you have it, so you can put it in your notes or whatever. One thing I don't know if this I don't know if this is a reasonable if this is wow, that was like a cough sneeze. That's like no good.
How many are you going to clear at once? Hi, Sammy.
I don't know if this is a reasonable expectation, but can you duet and share from each of your accounts?
Yeah, if I get a solid chunk of time, it sounds like you're going to need a solid chunk of time to be solo to get your stuff done.
It mostly probably like an hour.
Yeah, and I can do mine about
you can also go into my office and do them. Like literally go into my office. That can be the space, like the creative space for that. And you can,
I think
there are like many good background scenes.
Oh, you've got all around this house great background.
Yeah, but even just in that room, you can do the desert at night background with like the art in the back. You can be sitting on that couch.
I love that couch.
You can also do
cool
the Star Trek backgrounds. And then you can do the background with like all the computers like right there. That actually looks pretty cool.
That is one also that the algorithm likes. They're like, oh, you invest in us.
Yeah. Like, oh, there's lots of robots watching you.
One of us.
Yeah. You're kidding though. They really like more computers around. That's fucking weird. Okay.
LED lights too.
Oh, wow.
Things that are eye-catching.
No wonder. So, but that can be like maybe we have our morning meeting first, then we do that, or like we don't have to organize it so swiftly. But I would also, if it's okay, like for you to just like make videos for like that too, like the fundraiser and HQ.
No, I think that's really good. I felt weird just duetting, and then I had kind of an epiphany yesterday. I was like, no, that might be even better than me like trying to rephrase, paraphrase, anything.
I can write a script too.
Like, a little bit of both. Like the duetting is really good because it sends it direct to where people need to see and know where to go.
And it also attaches it to your account too.
But sometimes they don't push the duets.
Oh, really?
As like doing original content.
I can send you my graphics. So let me send you. So this is for Nan content here. So I need to send you
If this video ever
my
lasts and you guys are actually able to find these
pay graphic.
notebooks that are synced up and see, like,
That would be pretty cool.
that would be really cool.
Okay, so Nan content, I need to send you my pay graphic for direct pay options. Also, you can just literally be like fundraising for our project, whatever that's called. Well, I guess it's just the Never Say Die Club right now, but like we are also working together on a larger project.
Foundation. Yeah.
Like, which is
I
like
can say we're
literally
fundraising for this.
discovering how to do fundraising on a larger scale for like so that everybody can learn how to do it. So we should probably come up with a script for how to like explain that. And I should do an update video and you should do an update video. How do we put words to that?
We're fundraising for our mutual aid.
I think before we do
experience.
the mutual aid project, like okay, so like we have to just like we could do a video together that we both share, or that we could both be like taping at the same time. I said tape, that's so funny. But we could both be like you know doing at the same time, but like basically explaining like, you know, we are Bash and Nan. We are coming together to, to learn how to create sustainable is such a buzzword, but it works, I guess. Sustainable mutual aid communities. And write the fundraiser's playbook. Which, if we can not get it up and running, but like get things where they need to be.
Set a foundation.
Get a good foundation. Get a good foundation here. We will be distributing not only for free online, but for free in pamphlet form. To as many people as possible. We are also, boy, this is a boring part in the YouTube video, but hey, you wanted minutes. We are also what was I going to say? What was the next thing?
I don't know.
To as many people as possible. Let's see. Okay. We are Rash and Nan. We're coming together to learn how to create sustainable mutual aid communities and write the fundraiser's playbook. which if we can get a good foundation, we will be distributing not only for free online, but for free in pamphlet form to as many people as possible. We are hoping that by doing this, we can allow more fundraisers to rise up and keep more people safe as capitalism in late stage capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
We have larger designs down the road for self-reliant, currency-free communities that can grow, not grow. What would you say would be after that? Self-reliant, currency-free communities
That can multiply themselves.
How about we stop,
Or
take out
spread.
can, self-reliant, currency-free communities that
Are they're intentional and spreadable. I love intentional because it's like you are literally deciding how you want your community to be. Customizable is another good one. A lot of people get the idea of like, oh, it's gonna be a cult kind of thing, but it's really like, no, this is just how anyone could get out of the system. We're not gonna tell anyone how to think or anything so long as it doesn't go with abuse. You're not abusing each other? Namaste. Do your thing. I hope you enjoy. I like the term mutual aid quantitative research too. That's when you, instead of like having an idea and then going and seeing what all the researchers looked at first and then coming up with how you're going to find something new about it, you go, hey, I'm gonna figure out this, run some research, and then see how it compares against all the other studies. So you go to the people first for the data. Biggest thing about this is there's not a lot of data on this. There's some, but as far as how to do mutual aid on social media, is very slim.
or never say die club most of our members.
I'm also gonna start up some Never Say Die Club original sketch kind of art cartoon things.
Nice.
I figure that's a good. I'm gonna take a break and be creative for a moment. Not that any of this is not creative. We're literally we're making it out of scratch. Watch us work. Pen and paper first, and then the world.
Okay, this is a pretty good script, I think. Hi, mommy.
This is the sweetest little snore.
I know, it's really cute. Alright, we are Bash and Nan. We are coming together to learn how to create sustainable mutual aid communities and write the fundraisers playbook, which if we can get a good foundation here, we will be distributing not only for free online, but for free in pamphlet form to as many people as possible. We are hoping that by doing this, we can allow more fundraisers to rise up and keep more people safe in late-stage capitalism. We have larger designs down the road for self-reliant, currency-free communities that are intentional and customizable to the needs of members. But that's the future. Right now, that's too many nows. I put in too many.
I do that too. Now. Right now. Now.
Basically, we are focused on mutual aid quantitative research here on TikTok, I should say.
What? Now. I just missed it.
While we pool our resources and continue to fundraise for mutual aid for Never Say Die Club HQ and the rest of our members. Please find us on Patreon, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and find Nan on Call Me Mommy and Evolution Incubator. Okay, good. That's a pretty good script.
That was fast. That would have taken me like a good number of hours to knock out, and you're like,
oh yeah, you put me in front of a keyboard, I can do it even faster.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I've never been paid to write. Oh, that's not true. My sister paid me to do her bio and her website. She paid me $50 for like a single paragraph. She was really trying to make me feel better. She was really fluffing my ego.
I'm just sorry to break it to you, but the harder you work at this, the less you'll make too.
Oh, also somebody once paid me to write their school paper.
That counts.
Probably shouldn't put that online, but hey, you never know. Okay, so I gotta update YouTube. Okay, so we gotta do this script. I know how to knock out a script pretty well. I'm pretty good at that, just because I've just been reading script like stuff my whole life. Switch bed, flesh out YouTube, fundraiser, play with CapCut. Okay, Neon content.
I also need to sit down and like message the different people and get the signals set up. Yeah.
Is that something you want to do today?
I think I can sit down in the afternoon and knock it out pretty good.
Okay, what do you already have? Talk with CapCut.
Yeah, so I got school email rearranged wrong.
Oh right, I gotta put school email on here.
I also have on mine trash out dishes, kitty litter. I'm gonna take care of those and have Arthur help. And I gotta set Arthur up with school stuff. But then CapCut, content, message the troops, set up signal. And then I rearranged my thoughts differently. Fundraising, mutual aid, research and development, YouTube classes, experiments, fundraisers, playbook, sustainable community, mutual aid network. Oh, I need to get a hold of for the, I'll be on another page. We're setting the foundation, almost trying to mass produce sustainability and connection in North Shop, low to the dollar, and I want to maybe start promoting that we'll be testing fundraising in the battles. I've been watching the battles. There's an amazing amount of
What's
research.
the battles?
On TikTok battles, you know, where they're like, hey, tap the screen, thank you for sending gifts. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those battles?
Yeah, the two different teams are going against to see who can get the most likes and the most gifts. And I've been watching a few people who are making like $500 every 5 minutes, even if they lose. And when you, like, really it's like close to like
What are they showing
4,000.
on the screen?
So, hi guys, oh my god, Galaxy, that's awesome, you guys are the best. Tap that screen, tap that screen. Alright, and then I go mute. So some of them, like one guy who's really climbing the charts, he'll go mute and he'll be like, alright, I want you guys to pull back. This person's been really working hard to get up in the rankings, and we're gonna let him have this. And then his next 50, he wins after that. Like, it's really, really interesting. And I've seen now a bunch of RV life people be able to survive off of it. Like, they go live for 4 hours, 2 days a week. And that pays for all of their adventures, their gas, their food, and all
I
of
think
that.
I'd be good at that.
Uh-huh. And I think we can say all gifts go to so-and-so. Also, if you would like, it's going to be a lot more effective if you do it in Cash App at this and and we can possibly really bust out some fundraisers really fast and blow up through those charts too, because there is a slice of the people giving there are already doing radical generosity. They're giving gifts to someone, a stranger online, who is giving them a moment of joy to try and help them through, because none of them are, like, obviously rich. But yeah,
I
it's a
don't
whole
think we
different
should
thing.
mess with the way they pay. I don't think we should do that. I think they should just pay us the way they pay us. Because if we
But-
mess with that, that's gonna mess with, like...
A lot of it runs off the gifts, is how you win
Yeah.
too, and the higher ranking you go, the larger audience you're gonna get to. And you're also gonna get into those with more money. So I don't think
We can
messing
put
with,
like we can put like cash apps on the screen and
Yes.
stuff like that, but like we can't mess with the way they pay. Otherwise, they're not going to pay us. Like, just in my experience with like the way that like that
you can say all proceeds from tonight's gifts are gonna go to
all
so-and-so.
proceeds from tonight's gifts are going to go to this family that I know.
Yeah, and
that,
if you
like-
want to donate to the fundraiser that we're doing,
Yeah, exactly. Look at my back screen. This is the fundraiser we're doing to them. All the proceeds will go to this fundraiser. You can go and look at that's exactly the amount that's going to be at the fundraiser is the amount of money I make. Like, you know, like you can go and look at it.
here's your transparency, here's your
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. I'm going to tell Dolly to make a fundraiser actually, like on that website fundraiser, because I think that they really, really, really need a fridge. They need a fridge super bad. So tell Dolly to make a fundraiser.
Also, testing the battles counts as an experiment for the quantitative research. It's like we create what ifs based on that, and then we run it through the scientific process,
Yeah.
and then show our results at the end. Go, okay guys, we found out it won't work if you do this. It kind of works if you do this. I would love to say it really works if you do this, this, and this, and give them like a key.
So what do? They just say nice things to the people on the screen?
Yeah, there's even one guy, he dresses up real dark and scary. Like, he has a black and red hood. Everything's always black and red. His face makeup is like snarls, teeth, and he has kind of a funny voice. And he'll talk nice to people. He's actually a really, really kind and decent person.
That's awesome. So it's just like radical positivity, basically.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
the
so
ones-
good at that.
The ones
That's
who are
like
assholes,
my bread and butter.
There's a couple who gets on, and initially I didn't know they were a couple, but like the lady sits with
Oh, this is very
LGBTQ flag
uncomfortable.
behind her, and the guy sits with a straight flag behind him, and she gets so much donations, and then he gets so much donations from the two different sides of people.
Wow, that's
But-
that's
Yeah, she claims
so
to be.
exploitative.
She claims the LGBT. I haven't yet seen them claim that they're a couple, but I've seen them go on a lot of times together, and
That's so exploitative.
they always say that they're not going to fight against each other again because they're just such terrible people. I'm never doing this again. You're just this, and they do the rage farming on theirs. They aren't positive. They aren't like, oh yeah, guys, I love you. Thank you for this. They're always like,
I'm fine with like fighting with a guy if you gotta fight with a guy, but like, don't just do it to make money.
Yeah, and fighting, all it is doing is platforming that division and encouraging it.
You don't give those people a platform. Never give. That's one of the reasons I like, I'm always like, when you're on live, I'm always like, these people are successfully distracting us. Because, like, I'm like, don't give them a platform at all. Like, don't give the distractors a platform at all. They're becoming literally just as bad as the fascists now.
Yeah.
They're literally just as bad as the fascists. They're derailing us, and they're doing it on purpose at this point. They're doing it for their ego.
There has to be a way, because also one of the things that you miss out on, because I went pure, like, Banhammer was on full, blocking on full very quickly. You cut out a lot of the interactions and comments.
Some of it I will interact with.
Yeah.
Some of it, like that person last night who said BBC, and I was like, do you mean British Broadcasting Channel? Like, because I really, like, I think they are very westernized.
Yeah, I think
like
it's
that
okay
kind of stuff was like
a little bit, but
I don't know, like,
there are also ones that, like, just by name I will block. Like, they don't even need to comment.
Yeah.
And
There was like a army vet who tried to join our group, or to try to talk with us, but I think he was one of your friends who was like a cool guy.
Toy Soldier Ken?
No, it wasn't that guy. But it was just like army vet. But I pretty much, when it's just you and me, like, I don't want anybody else joining.
No, not unless it's like someone that we're working with on a project with.
Yeah, like where we're specifically doing the live to join somebody else. Like, I'm just gonna put the thing as if it's just me and Nan, we're just doing me and Nan. Like, we're just doing that because, like, I just am not, I'm not prepared to deal with like another person, and unless like it's an extreme circumstance or like whatever, we'll use our discretion about that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not productive to our direction.
No,
either.
it isn't.
Like, we don't need to have one of the rooms where it's 6 of us all on the screen and like 2 people in the chat.
But we really do, when we're on live, we really need to focus on the fundraising. Like, we really have to, because we get like distracted. But like, one of us, like, we have to be like reminding each other. And also, let's do lives today. I'm getting switched over so that I'm used to being awake at night. So like, I had energy last night, so that was like nice. If we can, I'd like to do multiple lives today, because we have to fundraise for HQ. Because we're running out of stuff. Yes. And also, Orpheus is gonna need his meds. Not soon. It's gonna be on like the 21st, but I usually like to have his meds squared away and like in my savings account.
Yeah.
Because that, like, he can't walk. He can't even walk without them. So like, let's fundraise for that. And then, is there anything else? I have to fundraise for my phone bill too. And we need to get you a phone too. We need to get you.
As long as I'm on Wi-Fi right now.
No. No, like, literally, Nan.
I have, let's see. We have multiple phones. We just need to get like either
a phone, like one that actually, like, yes, like,
because there's a phone sitting on the table that can be used if it gets minutes, and I have another one in the RV that can be used. We will get a $50. Okay, so we need. Let's see. My phone bill is $97. Yours will be $50. We need $35 for Orpheus. We need probably $50 for food. Okay, what's 7 plus 5? That's 12, right? I'll put that up there. Do this, that's 10. That's 20. I also gotta take some time this morning and set Arthur up with a bit of schoolwork.
Oh no, I lost my place.
Sorry.
So 10. Just 10 plus 10 is 20. That can't be right. Oh. I don't know how to do math. I don't have my phone. Can you do it?
Yes, we'll do it the easy, sure way, because I'm not, I like to say math, not even once. Okay, what are the numbers?
97
Mm-hmm.
plus 50
Mm-hmm.
plus 50 again plus 35.
232.
Okay, we're gonna fundraise for an actual like goal amount, and then, well, okay, make it 234.
I'd say to round it to
Two,
3.
really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You're always right. You know the amounts to actually round it to better than I do.
If you have
because,
odd numbers, they get kind of thrown. If you say 300, it's just kind of easier. And if you end up with a couple bucks more, you can pass it forward a whole lot more easier in emergency circumstances instead of having to quickly fundraise for 25 bucks.
Yeah.
What was, oh,
Okay.
what should I teach Arthur today?
I don't know. Geez. You could teach him how to cook something. You could teach him. You could teach him how plants turn into. Sammy, what are you doing? Sammy, what are you doing over there? Yeah, that's it. You come out of there. Sammy, come here. Sammy is coming over. Sammy's gonna be in the YouTube video.
Hi.
Come on, Sam.
We
Come on,
both
Sammy.
should. You didn't get a shower the other day, did you?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I showered a while ago.
Okay.
Well, not yesterday, but the day before. Should I shower again?
I think it'd be a good way for us to get ready for a whole big content day. I need to actually use shampoo. I try not to.
Do you not have shampoo?
No, I have shampoo.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't used it lately because the hot
Am I
springs dried out
stinky?
my hair.
Am I stinky?
I can't smell well.
Oh,
I don't think
it's a
stinky.
blessing for us autistic sometimes. I like
No,
showering
that's
is really hard for me. Like, I'm just gonna say this in front of YouTube and everybody. Showering is really hard for me, so I do it like once every other day. So like today would usually be the day that I shower, but I am feeling like not energized. I might be energized to do it later in the day though, because like I don't always shower in the morning. Sometimes I shower in the middle of the day, when I'm like not working, and even sometimes when I'm working, I would take my lunch and shower. But I would like to shower because I'm feeling like itchy on my skin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I shower every other day because showering really takes it out of me, because I do like the whole like I do like a big shower, and also I'm fat and standing up for that long without shoes on, and like the shower chair doesn't fit in mine, but it has those seats, but those seats don't keep your body very well when you're fat.
Yeah.
So like, it's Sammy, you will not be over there.
What's a dude? Shit.
And so like that shower is just like it's not as like good for fat people, but I usually can like get like a quick shower in or whatever, and I do like to shower like every other day or whatever when I'm not. But if I'm going out somewhere, I always shower. Like if I'm going into a store, I always shower before I'm going in. See, she was gonna pee over there. Now she's gonna pee in her litter box.
Good.
She's bad.
She going there now.
She just, I think, yeah, see, look. She's, what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Why?
Literally. Litter.
I don't know why it is, but she kind of always, like, has just peed outside of the box sometimes. She just always has. But pooping outside the box means there's something wrong. Like, wrong.
Look at my poop. This is not right.
Yeah, like pooping outside of the box means there's something wrong. But she kind of always, like, has a place that is within my eyesight that she pees about. And that's why I have the enzyme cleaner, because like I need to buy more of that too. So if we get the 300s, that'll be perfect. So we need to fundraise for our lives today, but we also need to fundraise for everybody else. So I need to look at CapCut. I need to just like get this page out of here, because like I also have sticky notes. I had them for when I was businessy. Sammy, thank you for peeing inside your litter box. That is very recommended. I thought it was so sweet of Joe to look up and see who those artists were for those little shadow boxes that we have. No, shadow box, whatever they are. Wow, I am
Just
high.
a decent person.
Yeah, decent person, definitely. I shouldn't have said his name though.
Joe.
But anybody,
Like they're gonna find it.
Yeah, anybody could be Joe.
Yeah.
Joe was literally just the word for common person, common guy. The average Joe.
Yeah.
Back in the 1940s, because everybody's name was Joe. Okay, let's. Do we need to do anything else? So we're doing Duolingo. Is he doing Spanish?
He's doing Italian.
I'm good with Italian, like accenting.
He just started the Spanish one too.
Okay,
but he's a little bit further.
I'm pretty good with Italian and Spanish, accenting. Just because of my autistic ear. If he wants to know anything about World War II or how Italians were fascist once also, then he can ask me. And if he wants to learn anything about, like, Spanish stuff, he can ask me that too. How the Spanish Armada once tried to take over England, and then there was basically just like a storm that made a fire just like go through the entire Spanish Armada, and like England was like, we are not going to be able to beat them, and they are going to bring the Spanish Inquisition to us. If I remember correctly, that's what happened, and basically one ship caught on fire, and then all of the ships caught on fire, and there was like gale force winds that just like,
oh shit,
boom, and it was over, and then the Spanish Armada left because they were completely destroyed from like a storm. And Elizabeth the First is like out there like in like full armor ready to lead an army, and then just the ships are on fire. The Spanish Armada's on fire.
That's one of those that makes everyone believe in your divinity, even though it's like a natural catastrophe that happened.
Yeah, literally.
Do you want to do like a half an hour seminar, half an hour, 45 minutes with Arthur on some kind of history?
Yeah, sure. I could do, let me pick out 3. Help me pick out 3. What are 3 good ones? Do you want me to do like, what kind of history do you want me to do? Do you want me to do contemporary history or like old history?
I was considering like sticking him for a little bit on like YouTube with like Greek mythology or something.
Mythology, okay.
Then you're kind of better at the revolutionary history. Or what would you like? I can also change the Greek mythology thing too. I
know Greek and Roman mythology is like actual stuff too. I know Greek and Roman history too.
It'd be kind of fun to tie those in. I was thinking also having his art project, like make a short story or some kind of idea, even if it's just in your head, and then like draw it out. A little bit of an art thing that he can sit and do.
Yeah, and then I know Greek mythology pretty well. I could also look some stuff up and just give a talk on it. But I can like look it up, memorize it, and just give a talk on it.
You're like, hey, this is this.
Yeah, I can do that. Or I could just talk about Bacchus. Just talk about Bacchus. Like I could literally just explain about Bacchus. Just like give a totally just like.
My mind went, okay, we can do a science experiment after that and take some of the juice and make it into wine. And then he's learning science, and maybe I shouldn't teach my 9-year-old how to make wine from juice.
Well, I don't think he'd really get how to make wine, like, you know. But I could also just tell him like the story of Bacchus, not necessarily from a spiritual level, but like as it was told from like oral history.
Oh. If you're gonna do Bacchus, I can, instead of the YouTube Greek mythology, to kind of hook him, can show him Fantasia, the one scene.
Oh, the Dancing
Bacchus,
Satyrs
yeah.
with Bacchus, yeah.
And then we can create art based on that.
Cool, yeah, do it. And I can tell him about that.
It's be his hype man.
And then Bacchus is also a proponent of the arts, so he's doing Bacchus stuff afterwards. But I could also talk to him about how the Roman pantheon just took on the Grecian pantheon. And then later, when the Roman Catholic Church switched over from being pagan to being Christian, and adopted Christ as their like monotheistic God, they used saints.
Works.
They used saints as the polytheism part of their paganism.
Mm-hmm.
And the Romans never really stopped having an empire. They actually just
Rebranded.
They rebranded as a church. I literally like believe that. Like, I'm literally like, that's literally what they did, and they're so successful at it.
It was smart. Instead of having a revolution, they just kind of went, "Oh, look, you're right. We don't exist anymore."
No one would ever
Look, you don't have to
suggest
destroy us. We're
that
gone.
anybody who believes in the Roman Empire wasn't smart at being a fascist,
Right?
but also, like
they were figuring out a lot
also
of
you
stuff
could
at
watch
that time.
Luca.
Oh yeah,
Luca
for
Luca
lunch.
is so good.
Love Luca. Silenzio Bruno.
Silenzio Bruno. So good.
Luca for lunch.
And we could have pesto pasta, because I literally have pesto in the fridge. And also, I grow basil, so we could just make it. But, like, let's just eat the pesto. Okay.
Pesto and some garlic bread.
Yeah, we can do that. Alright. Okay, I feel completely disoriented because I don't have my phone. But I think we can sound the alarm on the morning meeting is over, right? So next is you need to make food. I need to play around with CapCuts. Before we do anything, I have to have a cigarette.
Sounds good.
I need the
nicotine.
Well, also,
Do you have coffee this morning?
Yeah, I had coffee. I feel like I'm like overdosed
you had
on
coffee already.
Yeah, I had coffee already.
Okay.
By the way, I usually keep the coffee canister in the fridge so that no natties get to it, because the gnats grow on the